Hello everyone. For this review, I'm going over the Super 7 Transformers Ultimates reformatting Megatron and King Starscream. So with this wave, Transformers is now fully into the non-slipcase era of Super 7 Ultimates. They will just come in the box like this, um, which I don't mind. Some people do mind, but opening any of these and throwing away the boxes, who cares? But I do think that the slip cases offered a little extra protection. I'm sure they're saving a lot of money by not having to pack those, even though it's a small expense. I mean, over the course of tens of thousands of items, they're probably saving some money, saving some trees too. But and I believe this is the way that the other Transformers Ultimates has been. You get kind of like an outline. For Megatron, the outline kind of feeds into like the actual figure that you're getting, and with Starscream, standard outline. So on the back, nothing really special, just the Decepticon symbols. And on the top, there's nothing special. It just says Ultimates. It's real uh, faint, but it says Ultimates. And on the bottom, you just got a bunch of, you know, factory legal information. So I'm gonna open these up and take them out, show them off, do a few comparisons, and take it from there. This formatting is very striking. Having Megatron out of the packaging, there's just a ton of line art all over this figure. Like it really, 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 really stands out. And if you're a kid of the 80s or appreciate 80s culture, 80s toys, you can't help but look at this and, have vibes of the old vintage Tron toys, because that's basically the same thing. Clear colored plastic with, you know, white line art on them. It just really stands out. It's very eye popping. Um, and taking a look at them together, uh, I don't see any changes into articulation. This looks like the exact same mold. I don't think there's any kind of improvements like how they recently done with Optimus. So just kind of wanted to let people be able to see those together. So we're gonna move him out of the way for a moment. And we talk about Starscream for a little bit here. Same thing with Starscream. Here's the original release. Taking a look at both, looks like the same mold. I don't think anything was really wrong with the articulation in general. One thing I do think is a little weird, and I've seen a lot of other people comment on it, that maybe the head is too big, but that kind of seems to be a thing with the Transformers line, for Ultimates. They have a bit more, I don't know if they're trying to make these be a bit more Action Master like. They are not, as far as like the styling. We did get one Action Master tribute figure, but for the most part, these are supposed to be representations of the cartoon. But the proportions, I think they could be just maybe a teeny bit better. But for the most part, I still like them. So with Starscream, he's got this, I would call it, well, so he's got this grayscale thing going on. In this costume and this look, he just got fired on by Galvatron. He's about to crumble. So he's turned gray, and it does, the colors that they use do really pop, and it kind of gives a feel of like Japanese manga a bit. It is not just a straight tone. There is some gradient here and there. It kind of has a look of maybe like an old newspaper, and it makes it stand out. So instead of just, flat color, some lines, they actually added some stuff to him to kind of make him stand out. Another thing, and I don't think I remember this in the promotional stuff, but the part where his face is crumbling, this is all silver, and it just really stands out. Like it draws a lot of attention um, to his face. And then he does come with this cape. To put on the cape, there's basically two holes, and you take the wings off, and basically run the cape through the holes where the wings go, as you see here. It is a very nice cloth cape. It is double-sided and stitched. The texture is really nice. It's tatted on the bottom. It's a really good cape. It's like premium. Um, as you saw, he comes with the crown. He does come with the same heads that came with the initial Starscream release. Same thing with Megatron. He comes with an additional head. It is painted. This is like the stoic face, and it's kind of hard to tell because it's clear, but I think he's got the screaming face that comes with him out of the box. They both come with the same sets of hands that the initial release came with. I won't go over those. Um, I will mention that Megatron's hands do also have the line art on them. So that's really going above and beyond with this motif here. So if you are into the Super 7 Ultimates line, I would recommend these. If you're trying to, only get a few, maybe these aren't the ones to get. There is uh, we'll call it a vanilla Starscream that's out right now. I'll try to review him once I get him. There is obviously a vanilla Megatron, although this whole setup with the clear purple and line art is super striking, and I think you'll be missing out if you don't put this in your collection. It just really stands out and pops. I would even go as far as say as, maybe if you're not that much into Transformers, um, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to like this because it stands out. It's, kind of like having like I don't know, a piece of candy on the shelf that's made into a form of a figure. And it definitely has, like kind of strong 80s vibes, or, electronic vibes because of what they've done with the styling here. So that is it for the review. We'll have some more coming up, and thanks for watching.